Hello, darlings. Give me 1 second. Let me finish putting my numbers and everything and put my group in. Okay, darling, I'm gonna look in my inbox, darling. Give me 1 second, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Come on in, darlings. Give me a second, darling. You know I got to get my people in my life. Hello, everyone. Hello. Give me a minute, darling. Let me share my page. Hello, everyone. Give me 1 second. I'm still sharing my live. Give me 1 second, darlings. You guys like and share me lives, darling. You guys, you think I should share me live to this Christian group that I'm in? Fuck it, send it. Okay, hello everyone. Hello, darlings. Okay, let me go through. He's watching. Yes. Thank you, Tramika. Yes, thank you, Tavina. India, I will read yours. Hello, DeAndrea. I hope I said that right. Hello, everyone. For everyone that knows, the lines are open. Baby, thank you, darling. You still got the unit that you wear on your t-shirt. Yes, darling, I do. Hello, thank you for watching, everyone. Hello, thank you. I love you more, darlings. Okay, darling. First of all, let me say, you guys, look at me t-shirt, darling. Oh, my. Yes, darlings. You see it. You got to see it to believe it. Where's my phone? Okay, you guys. The lines are open if you would like to call Miss Klehoe, darling. Thank you, darling. You guys are so nice with the compliments, darling. Thank you. And let me tell you, I'm not afraid to cuss a bitch out today. And I think Tiana Taylor made a song that says, you got the wrong bitch, darling. The lines are open, everyone. Yolanda, hey, Girl, you asked me about a t-shirt. Look at this. It says, oh, my. You like? And it got me face, darling. It got me face. You guys, share me live. Share me live, you guys. Hello, everyone. The lines are open, you guys, if you would like to call. The lines are open. The number is tagged down at the bottom. 901-410-7941, darling. 901-410-7941, darling. I'm sorry, darlings. Okay, everyone. Like I said before, the lines are open if you guys want to give me a call, darling. Savannah, thank you for supporting me, darling. Thank you, Tasha, for sharing me live. Okay, darling. So the first card that I pulled, darling, is this nigga here. He got his back turned. So that means that somebody's out there has a friend that's gonna turn their back on them, darling. And let me tell you, just like this man is going to be a bald head bitch, darling. So if you have a bald head friend, a bald head bitch for a friend, darling, that hoe's gonna turn her back on you this week, darling. And when that hoe turn her back on you, you finish snatching the bitch balls some more, darling. Hello, darling. Okay, darling. I pulled this card right here, darling. I don't know what it means, but let me interpret it. It's letting me know that one of you bitches is running out of time. One of you hoes is running out of time. So whatever that you was trying to do, darling, like putting your baby daddies on child support, you need to go to the child support office this week, darling, before we go back to phase 1. Hurry up and put the nigga on child support so you can get that second stimulus check. We got our first call, darling. Thank you for calling Miss Klehoe, darling. How may I help you?
Miss Klehoe, what's going on, baby?
Nothing much, baby. How are you?
I'm fine. Trying to see, I need to do a reading on me. I don't know what my man is doing. I'm trying to see if I need to clock out and go stalk or what I need to do.
Oh, my. So is he, let me ask you some more information, girl. So is he not answering the phone?
He didn't answer the phone. I called twice. I FaceTimed once. And I sent a message. My message was delivered. That's how I know the bitch got it.
Oh, my. So, darling, the first card I pulled right here is a nigga with a baseball bat, darling. So this card with a baseball bat.
Okay.
So that means, darling, you need to go bust the nigga windows, darling. So that indicates that he's out doing something he has no business doing, darling.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, darling. And let me pull another card. Oh, my. He's cheating on you, darling, with a fat bitch.
Oh, Lord, they love the fat bitches.
They love the fat bitches, darling. They love the fat bitches. And let me tell you something. I got a little indication, darling, that her pum-pum is not as good as yours, darling.
Because there's a whole water park over here.
Baby, I actually pulled the Florida card, darling. It's full of it. I pulled the Florida card, darling. Yes, darling. You have some good wet pum-pum, darling. But let me tell you something, darling. He's fucking the fat bitch for her money, darling.
Okay. That's why I take that Benz, this month.
Yes, darling. So let me ask you something, darling. Do you have a birthday coming up soon?
No, not mine.
Your birthday's not... Is his birthday coming up soon?
Uh-huh.
That's what I pulled the birthday card, darling. Somebody, he's trying to get some stuff for his birthday, darling.
He's trying to birthday. Okay,
Yes.
so that's where the fat hoe come in. Then.
That's where the fat hole comes in, darling.
Okay, it makes sense now. It makes sense.
Yes, darling. But let me tell you something. Continue to take the nigga money and continue to get your bills paid, darling. But let me tell you something, like I tell everybody else. Is his father still living?
Yes.
Fuck him, darling. Fuck his father. Yes, darling. And
okay,
I
so I fuck his daddy.
Yes,
Then what? Then what happened after I fuck his daddy?
after you fucked this daddy, darling, you turn that nigga into your son. You will turn that nigga into your son, darling. And matter of fact, darling, after you fuck him and make him your son, darling, not only is you gonna fuck him and make him your son, his daddy is gonna make your life a little bit easier.
So the daddy is better.
Yes, darling, he's gonna come around. Let me ask you, do you stay in a house or an apartment, darling?
A house.
A house, darling. Let me tell you something. Mr. Klehoe is gonna keep that yard cut, those edges trimmed, darling. And he's gonna make sure that you keep gas in your car, darling.
Okay. So let me ask you something, Mrs. Klehoe. Still, do I clock out and go meet his ass or what?
I mean, do you really want to?
I do.
Do you? Well, I mean, darling, you should do it, darling.
I should do it. Okay.
You should do it.
That's all I needed was one. Okay.
Yes, you just need one. Do you have any PTO, darling?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, bitch, I don't know what you're waiting for. Clock the fuck out and go clock the nigga in his head, darling. That's self-explanatory. And it sounds like you're at a hospital, darling. Are you at a hospital?
No, I ain't in the hospital.
I was finna say, fuck those patients, darling. Go fuck the nigga up, darling.
Fuck them patients, Miss Klehoe.
Fuck the patients, darling. They're halfway in the grave anyways, darling.
Lord.
Yes,
Got
fuck.
you so nasty in these folk places.
Girl, fuck them, darling. Who the fuck shooting outside?
So this bitch is baby gotta go shoot.
Oh, my. Darling, do you remember when one time this girl got shot in the head and the only thing that saved her life was her tracks, darling?
Yes, I do the track down right there, glue.
Girl, let me tell you something. Thank God this bitch got some tracks and I got a cap up under here, darling.
It's loud and well protected all the way around.
Well, darling, I got another call telling me how the shit plays out, darling.
Okay, I'll call you back next week, next Thursday.
All right, thank you, darling. I'm calling everyone back, darling. I'm sorry. I had to make sure she put her PTO in on her job, darling. Hello, thank you for calling, Miss Klehoe, darling. How may I help you?
Hey, Cleo, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, darling. How are you?
Oh, man, I was calling you about this guy I'm dating named Randy Tate.
You said this guy you're dating what, darling?
His name is Randy Tate.
His name is Francis Tate.
Randy, he's from Grand Junction, Mississippi.
Oh, my. Okay, darling. Keep talking.
Okay, he stayed with a woman down there, right?
He stayed with the woman down. Wait a minute,
Yeah.
darling. He stayed with another bitch, darling?
Yes, he stayed with another whore.
Oh,
And,
my. Okay, finish, darling.
Okay, and he's been dating me for like 4 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so last night, we was having sexual intercourse, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we was doing it on the back, and he ended up getting stuck inside of me, and we didn't know what to do or whatever.
Wait a minute, darling. You said he got stuck inside of you.
Yes.
So let me ask you, when he got... was you fucking a dog, darling? I just know that when dogs eat heat, darling, they like to expand. Is his dick that big, darling?
Yes, he have a real nice size.
Okay, so what did you say his name was again?
Randy Tate.
Randy who, darling?
Tate, T-A-T-E.
Pate? Randy Pate?
Tate, T-A-T-E.
Oh, Tate, darling. Randy Tate, darling. Okay, darling.
Okay,
I'm going to look him up when I get finished. Now, what you said, darling?
Okay, I want to ask this question right here. Okay, like, about 2 weeks ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just found this out tonight. That's why I was calling 2 weeks ago. He had all these dates was showing me that he had syphilis, right? and he didn't know which one of us had gave it to him. And I was like, ain't no way I could have had it, you know what I'm saying? You know, why you didn't go, you know, the girl who you staying with down there with it, why don't you come to me with it? Then I go to the doctor, I end up having gonorrhea by this have syphilis, he won't have syphilis. But I got gonorrhea though.
Wait a minute, darling. You said syphilis, gonorrhea, and what else, darling?
About a couple months ago, he had trichomoniasis.
Darling, he's a walking STD factory.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm trying to see. Why do guys, you know, get these diseases, they'll bring them back to us women and lying saying, you know, we gave it to them.
But, darling, you know he's fucking another lady, darling, right?
Right.
And so, it's not the man. It's the woman that's being stupid, darling. He's you think that he's laying up with this bitch and he's not fucking her raw, darling?
You know, I know that. Okay, look. Okay, when he got stuck inside of me, right, and he was trying to pull it out, a little piece of meat came off, you know, and I was trying to see what I went in there to use the bathroom.
Wait a minute, you said a little bit of what came out, darling?
A little piece of meat that came off.
A little piece of his dick came off?
Yeah, a little piece of meat.
God, that was herpes.
Herpes?
Yes, darling.
Herpes? Oh, I didn't know. I know a little piece of meat was stuck in the back of me.
Oh, my. So then he's sticking hot dogs in you, darling?
No, that was his dick was stuck in because he bought it out. He was bleeding and little piece of meat on it. Little piece of meat came off.
Oh, my. So let me ask you something, darling. When was the last time you fucked him, darling?
When it was last night.
Last night. After you found out you had all the STDs in the book, darling. So let me ask you something. You something, girl. Are you from Memphis?
Yes, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. And then we had Orson this morning, but the other day we had Orson. His sperm, it was white, but it wasn't white. This time here we had his sperm was not white. It was like a beige color. It had some little green stuff in it.
Let me ask you something, darling. How is your pum pum?
It's okay. I just burn a lot when I pee.
You just burn a lot when you pee, darling? Let me tell you something. You may need to take a bath and bleach, darling. And put a cap full in your water because you need to clean your insides out, darling.
Okay.
Do you have a dish bottle, darling?
No, I haven't used one of those for like 25 years.
Well, darling, you need to start back and use one in 20-25 minutes, darling.
Okay. You think that would help?
If that, consult your doctor, darling. Your pum pum should not be discharging green and white stuff, darling.
Okay, what about this nut? It wasn't the regular color like it's supposed to be. It used to be white, but now it's a tan brown with the green stuff in it.
That's a STD mixed with penicillin, darling. So you're getting the cure and the disease all at the same time, darling.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Because I know, like today when I was trying to swallow my throat and stuff, it gets sore, and I got a big old bump inside of my arm.
Darling, throw the whole nigga away, darling. Throw the whole nigga. Oh, my. Please throw the nigga away, darling.
Throw him away?
Throw him, bitch, no, don't even throw him away because another bitch's trash is another bitch's treasure. Bitch, burn him. Burn him.
He's supposed to get ready to come over here tonight.
Darling, go ahead and end it for everyone.
Okay, that's what I need to do?
Yes, darling. How far do you stay from the Mississippi River, darling?
About 30 minutes.
Well, you need to take that drive and you need to toss the nigga over the bridge. Put on your Facebook that you're finna go to the dog track, darling. And that way you have an alibi and you toss the nigga over the bridge because he has too much going on. And let me tell you something, darling. Your pum pum is ruined, darling.
It is? You think so?
Your pum pum is wrecked.
Yeah, because I know, like when I stick my finger up in here, I be bringing all this type of crap and stuff on out of there and stuff. It be green and yellow.
Girl, you need to dish with a bottle of peroxide. You just take the top off of the dish and put it on your peroxide bottle and squeeze.
So with that bone infection out?
This gonna boil some shit out, darling. Don't know if it's gonna get all the infection, but darling, it'll get some of it.
Oh, okay. Okay, I will do that then.
And matter of fact, darling, add a little bleach and Lysol in there too, darling.
Okay, so what about my mouth with these sores and stuff in it?
You need some apple cider vinegar and bleach.
Okay, how will you? Do I need to gargle with it?
Yes, darling, gargle it, and then after you gargle it with it for 20 minutes, swallow it.
You want me to swallow it?
Swallow just a little bit of it, darling.
Okay. So, do you think, is it okay? Do you think I need to have sex with him tonight?
I mean, you already got everything he got, so it's not gonna hurt anything at this moment, darling.
I don't want to catch anything else.
You got everything he have, so that it doesn't matter, darling.
Oh, okay. So it's okay to go ahead and have sex with him tonight?
Girl, fuck him till you can't fuck him no more, darling.
Okay, because I don't want my teeth to fall out.
You don't want your teeth to fall out?
No, ma'am.
Girl, oh my. Only thing I can tell you is to go see Dr. Miller in East Memphis, darling.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll do that, and I thank you so much here.
You are so welcome, darling. And make your appointment for Christ Community Monday morning.
Okay, and thank you.
You're so welcome, darling.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my. The bitch made my pussy itch, darling. She got trigger mourners. She got all the STDs, darling. Why are you gonna continue to fuck the nigga if the nigga got your pum pum itching and looking like beef jerky mixed with a chitlin, darling? Oh, my. Let me call you back, darling. I have 2 missed calls. I'm gonna give you a call back, darling. Did you hear her? Darling, she has more than that.
Hello?
Hello, darling. I'm sorry I missed your call. Oh, fuck. How may I help you?
What's going on, man?
What's going on?
I got a question, man.
What's up, darling?
Anytime I forward for something.
You said every time what, darling?
I forward.
Every time you sleep, you fart.
I skeet.
Skeet?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You talking about like when you nut, darling?
Yeah, I forward real bad.
Oh.
And I was just wondering, because I don't want to tell my girl about it, because she always asks, what's that smell every time when she done. And what do you think I need to tell her?
So it smell like fish and ass, darling. So let me ask you something, darling. Do you do all this with all those kids in the background, darling?
No, I don't do it with the kids in the background, of course not. But, that's, more personal, bedroom type is.
So let me ask you something, darling. Does her pum pum stink too, darling?
Nah, it smell like, rainbow grapefruit, but, it's
So let me so you telling me that every time you nut, darling, you poop, darling?
Yeah, real bad.
It must take a lot out of you.
Man, the world may never know how much it take out of me. The good Lord know that.
Darling, I'm starting to... Oh, my. So you poot every time you fuck, darling. Now let me ask you something else, darling. I'm lost.
What kind of advice you gonna give me? That's the question.
Take an antacid, darling, and then maybe drink a Sprite before you fuck, darling.
I don't think that's gonna work, but all right.
And you know what else you could do, darling? Do you drink wine, darling?
Nah, I don't drink wine like that no more. I stopped.
Do your girl drink wine?
You said what?
Do your girl drink wine?
Yeah, she drink a lot of wine.
You know the corkscrew that comes in the wine? When you get ready to fuck, plug it in your ass, darling, before you fuck, and it won't come out.
Kind of unhealthy, but I'll try it.
It may seep around it a little bit, but you know, majority of it, it won't stink, darling.
True. Everything works.
And you know what else you can do, darling? When you fucking, darling, get, you know the car scents that you hang up on the dashboard, darling? Put one of those between your butt cheeks so when you fart, darling, it smells like rose petals.
That sounds good. That sounds like a winner.
Yep, or put a little bit of chronic killer around your asshole, darling. So whenever, yes, that'll kill the chronic, darling.
Hey, man.
Yes, darling.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. Have a good night, darling. Oh my. He said every time he nuts, darling, he fought. That must be some powerful pussy. He's gonna have a hernia in the morning, darling.
Hello?
Hello, darling. Did someone call Miss Klehoe?
Hey, Miss Klehoe, I talked to you about 3 weeks ago. Girl, when I was with my best friend husband. You saw me get two good nuts and be done with them.
Yes, darling. Did you get those nuts, darling?
Miss Girl, she called us Miss Klehoe.
God, no, darling. So tell me what happened.
Girl, look. He took her to work, Miss Klehoe, or whatever. Because her car had broke down, right? So she ended up getting a co-worker to bring her back home. I heard the door, Miss Klehoe. I'm telling him, like, I heard the door, like somebody trying to come in. He was like, it's the goddamn dogs that's barking, Miss Klehoe.
Girl, no.
Girl, next thing you know, she done called us Miss Klehoe. So I pulled the goddamn Ebony from the Players Club. I ran in the bathroom, Miss Ebony. Miss Klehoe, I ran in the bathroom. Girl, she kicked the door down. Miss Klehoe gave me a motherfucking black eye.
No, girl.
Girl, she gave me a black eye, Miss Klehoe.
Oh, darling, you need to come see me so I can help you cover it, darling.
Yes, I really do, Miss Klehoe. Girl, she knocked my side tooth down my mouth and everything.
Not the side tooth, darling.
Yes, and I'm scared, Miss Klehoe, because this is a big bitch.
Oh, my.
I'm 5'2", 125 pounds, Miss Klehoe.
And darling, I pulled the big bitch card. Do you see this, darling?
Yeah, I see the car, Miss Klehoe.
Oh, my.
And you said she was going to whoop my ass.
I told you that they don't call me a psychic for nothing, darling.
Yeah, you said it. You said friend of mine. You said that's our friend of mine. You said she was going to get me. She got me, Miss Klehoe.
Oh,
so what should I do? Because I miss my friend. Should I be back friends with her?
The question is, should she be back friends with you, darling? So let me ask.
Yeah, because it was a mistake, Miss Klehoe.
It was a mistake that you got on. It was a mistake that you got caught.
Yeah, because if we didn't get caught, we still gonna screw him, but yeah.
I mean, so now that you caught, what's stopping you from screwing him?
Because I want my friend, Miss Klehoe, because she took me in when I was homeless.
You didn't think about the shit when. So, darling, you didn't give me the whole backstory. So let me ask. Go ahead, darling.
Yeah, she took me in when I was homeless.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I miss my friend.
Have you tried to reach out to her, darling?
Every time I do, she said, "Bitch, I'm gonna get you."
You know what? Sometimes you have to you're just gonna have to sit down, darling, because the card that I'm pulling now, darling, it's the Respucia card. She's going to sit on you, darling.
Oh my God.
Then
Miss Klehoe, girl, the husband comes and trying to call me. I'm telling him I don't want him no more. I want my friend. Like I miss my friend.
Well, darling, let me tell you something, darling. Fuck the husband until you get the friend back, darling.
Okay, so keep him in a circle.
Keep him in a circle, darling. You could be like, it was a mistake, darling. Tell her that you was drunk, he roofied you or something, darling.
Okay. He did rape me.
He did rape you. That's what all the girls say, darling.
Okay. Because I asked her to buy me a Plan B, Miss Klehoe. He thought I was a bitch. I'll push you down the steps before I buy you a Plan B. I said, well, damn.
Well, shit, darling.
Yeah. He said he don't want no kids, no more kids.
He must got some good dick, darling.
He do, girl. He said he gonna push me down the goddamn steps.
So what's his name?
His name Richard.
Okay, Richard.
Richard Bill.
I don't see him on Facebook,
Yeah,
darling.
he's from South Memphis.
Big Dick
He's
Richard
from
from South Memphis.
But you know he broke his hair. You heard?
He's broke, but he got time. Let me tell you something. Broke niggas have the best dick, darling.
He a booster, Miss Cleo. He a booster.
I know, darling. What do you think I got the new hair from?
Yes, I love that hair.
Thank you, darling. But let me tell you something. Broke niggas have the best dick, darling. Because they have time to practice how to fuck, darling. They don't have a job, darling. They just got experience. They have good dick and lies, darling.
Yeah.
They have good dick and lies, darling. And it's up to you whether you want to get the good dick or the lies.
Oh, I don't want to know. I just want my friend, Miss Cleo.
I mean, your friend is gone, darling. You might as well just keep fucking him.
Okay, I'm going to keep on riding the little dick. Then it's a crooked dick. It's a hook dick. To the
Girl, I
left.
know it curves to the left, darling. I said no more, darling.
Well, let me call him then. Give him some kapong-pong.
Yeah, darling. Give him all the poom-poom.
I can't. Yeah, okay, I'm going to get my other pom-pom.
Okay, darling.
Now, once I get pregnant, Miss Cleo, what do I do?
What do you
Like
do,
you
darling?
make
He
up
ain't got no money. What the fuck you mean you do, bitch? You have an abortion.
Okay, well, you know, I can just give me a plan B.
Yes, darling. Get you a plan B, C, and D, darling.
Yeah, I'm going to steal me one from CVS tonight.
Yes, darling. Please do.
Thank you, girl.
You're welcome, girl. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for calling, Miss Klehoe, darling. How may I help you?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. What I gotta do to fuck you in your ass?
Excuse me?
What I gotta do to get some of that pussy?
Oh, my. I'm going to have to send you my Cash App, darling.
My money's good.
And my pussy's good, darling.
What I gotta do is send you my cash up.
No, darling, I have to send you my Cash App, darling.
You got some good booty. That booty get wet.
It gets wetter than the sea.
Ooh, hey, text me your cash out right now.
I got you, darling.
Alright.
Let me tell you something, darling. Niggas still calling me live all the time. Calling me. Yes, darling, the motherfucking Cash App. Wait a minute, give me a minute. Let me text my Cash App, darling. Okay, now let me give a call back to the person that called me, darling.
Hello.
Hi, did someone just call Miss Klehoe, darling?
Hi, Miss Cleo. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, darling. How may I help you?
Yes. So I have a question. Well, actually, I need your advice.
Okay, darling.
I want to go out of town. I want to go to an island or somewhere, but I'm scared of the Rona. Do you think I should stay home?
Fuck Rona, darling.
That's what I told my friends. I said, fuck Rona.
Fuck Rona. Rona ain't do nothing but fuck with people's life, darling.
I know, and life's too short. And I feel like if I'm going to get Rona, I'm going to get Rona wherever I go.
Right, darling. So let me tell you something. I put the devil card, darling. That bitch is going to get you.
No.
But let me tell you something, darling.
What?
This card lets me know that you're going to go to heaven, darling.
Oh, no.
You're going to party your way to heaven, darling. It's okay, darling. You got one life to live.
Well, will you be coming with me?
Hell no, darling. You on your own. You're born by yourself. You're going to leave this motherfucker by yourself, darling.
Well, why you can't come with me and have on your gloves and masks?
What you talking about, out of town?
Yes, and to heaven, too.
No, darling. No. I go out of town with you. You know, Miss Klehoe likes to turn out, darling. But let me tell you something. My card's pulled to let me tell you that don't fly JetBlue, darling.
What about, the yellow people? I forget what their name. Spirit.
Darling, do you want to be in a river or do you want to make it to your destination?
What about Frontier?
Frontier, you're going to be in the front of a crash.
Oh, no.
Darling, you just need to fly American Airlines or Delta.
What about United? 'Cause, you know, they
United, we stand.
Okay. But yeah, but do you think I should go to Cabo, or do you think I should go to the Dominican Republic? I think they stopped poisoning people over there.
Darling, do you drink?
I do.
Well, you don't need to go to the Dominican Republic because, girl, they're going to get you a nice cocktail that's going to put you to sleep.
Oh, Lord. So the Rona going to get me, or I'm going to die of drinking something?
Either you're going to be Aaliyah or you're going to be Corona. You pick and choose, darling.
Oh, God.
So, let me tell you something, darling. Something tells me that you need to take a... You see this, darling? I pulled a horse, darling. So that lets me know that you need to get your ass on Greyhound and go somewhere local.
But everywhere has Corona.
Yes, they sell Corona at every gas station.
Well, I definitely don't want to go to Atlanta, and I don't want to go to Florida.
Okay.
Do you think I should go?
I think you should go to Utah.
Utah? There's nothing over in Utah.
Exactly, there's no Corona. You want to go out of town, bitch, you better get into the wilderness. There ain't shit going on in Utah, darling.
Well, I heard in Utah it's nothing but bears and deers, and that's gonna kill me.
Bears, deers, and dick, darling.
Oh, not dick.
Dick, big dick. Yes.
How you know?
Let me tell you something. I've been flued out before, darling.
Uh-huh.
And baby, I didn't go back. That shit hurt my pum-pum, darling.
No, they didn't hurt your pum-pum, did they?
Darling, you can't squeeze a Coke can into a pee hole, darling.
That's not good.
No, darling.
That's not good. So, okay, so when do you think I should pack and get ready for my trip?
As soon as your direct deposit hits your account, darling.
Okay, but I'm not working right now.
Well, darling, you're not going anywhere right now.
But I do trick on the side. Is that fine?
I mean, long as that cash app comes, darling, it's fine.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look at the tickets for Utah, and I don't need to fly Spirit, Frontier, or what's the other one that you said?
Spirit, Frontier, or Allegiant.
Allegiant, okay.
Yes, because they're gonna need an agent to find your body.
Oh God, okay. Well, I definitely not gonna do that. I do thank you, Miss Cleo.
You're welcome, darling.
And stay on the free.
I'm trying.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you for calling, Miss Klehoe, darling. How may I help you? Hello? Hello, darling. Fucking creep. Oh, my. Let me tell you something, darling. Stay your ass at home. Don't be out here trying. Wig secure, baby. Don't be out here trying to catch the Rona on purpose, darling. Okay, darling, so I'm going to pull a card into the next caller. I got a couple calls. Okay, let me answer this one. Thank you for calling, Miss Klehoe, darling. How may I help you?
Hey,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm fine, darling. How are you?
I'm fine.
How can I help you? How may I help you, darling?
What you doing, baby?
Girl, what the fuck do you want, darling?
I want you.
No, the fuck you don't. I don't bump purses, darling. Hold on. It's your husband. Hold on. Thank you for calling, Miss Klehoe, darling. How may I help you?
I am calling because I need a pussy cleanse.
You need your pussy cleansed?
Yes, I need my pussy cleanse.
Okay, darling. So let me ask you something.
Yes.
How hot can you stand the water, darling?
About a minute.
You can stand it for about a minute, darling.
Yeah.
So let me tell you something. Are you light skin or dark skin, darling?
I'm light.
You're light skinned, but they're gonna start calling you Pink Panther pussy after you scar the fuck out of it with that hot water. Darling. Oh my. Just do like the old ancient days, darling, and go to your local Walgreens and get you a douche, darling. And put
Yes,
a little, put a little
Dollar
Epsom.
Tree, give me some,
You gonna go to Dollar Tree, darling?
yeah, Dollar Tree.
You said you want your pum pum to work after this, right, darling?
Yeah.
Well, don't
Go to
take your
Dollar
ass to Dollar Tree. I heard that they put awesome in their douche bottles. Well, you might get some awesome pussy after this, darling. Who knows? Yes, darling. And remember, get out and vote in November.
That's pussy cleanse.
Yes. Clean your pussy and clean the White House.
Right.
Yes, darling. Well, you have a good night, darling.
You too.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you more, darling.
Period.
Yes, darling. For everybody out there that wants to clean your pussy, darling, just douche it out, darling. I heard if you some vinegar and water, snap the cat back, darling. You won't be all loosey-goosey anymore, darling. Sit in that hot water and put a little vinegar in there. You know vinegar cooks raw food, darling. And it also snap your pussy back. Thank you for calling Miss Klehoe, darling. How may I help you? Hello? Thank you for calling Miss Klehoe, darling. How may I help you? Hello?
Baby, you fine. Baby, you fine. Yeah, can I buy that wig from you?
Girl, you sure can, darling. You can buy
I
her.
need it.
You can get it,
You
darling.
was fine as fuck. Makeup fine as fuck.
Thank you, darling. Thank you.
Yes.
Everything. Thank you. I'm going to tag my makeup artist and my hairstylist in a minute, darling.
Okay, I'm gonna inbox you.
Please do, darling.
Yes.
Period. Hold on, somebody called me. Let me call them back, darling.
Hello.
Hello, darling. Did someone just call Miss Klehoe?
Hey, Miss Klehoe, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine, darling.
Hey, I've called your number like twice, and the first time I had called you about them badass kids that I couldn't take, and you had told me to get them damn drink.
Oh, yes, darling, I remember.
And then I had told you that the cops had came after me, and you had called the cops out.
Miss Klehoe's not a snitch, darling.
You're not a snitch.
I'm not a snitch, darling.
Well, I've been hiding everywhere, Miss Klehoe, and the cops are after me because, you know, I messed around and killed them kids.
Now, where are you calling from, darling?
Miss Klehoe, I really do need your help. What should I do?
Where are you located right
because
now? Hello,
Is there
police.
any way that I can, like, do something to bring them kids back?
How many of them did you kill, darling?
Well, it was one of them, because one of them was too young, and I guess I gave them too much of that concoction that you told me to give them.
I didn't tell you nothing, darling.
Yes, you did.
I
Miss
didn't tell you
Klehoe.
nothing, darling.
Miss Klehoe,
Darling,
you
I
told
didn't
me.
tell you. Nigga, I didn't tell you shit.
Miss Klehoe, and then you told the cops, and you snitched on me.
No, darling, that wasn't me. His number is 803
Oh, shit.
44. Darling, don't lie on me live. I would never tell you to hurt any innocent kids, darling. No, never. Oh, my. You guys got to stop with the lies, darling. Oh, my. The lines are still open, darling. Hold on, I'm so sorry. Oh, there it is. The line. Yeah, the guy, the one that called me, that told me he's gonna send me some money. Girl, he sent me some money to my phone for real. Now I got to go douche my pussy, darling, because the man is gonna want something. Oh, my. Now I got to give the man some poom poom. Oh, my. Now Miss Cleo has to do some scratches, darling. Oh, I don't like how I look on this one. Oh, nigga, I ain't tell you. Right. Yes, darling, fuck that fire detector, darling. Let me tell you something. The fucking fire detector fucked my food up, darling. I was sitting up here, I was watching the TV, darling, and I fell asleep, darling, and my chicken, it burned, and there was smoke all in my apartment, darling. But you think the bitch ass fire detector, you think the bitch went off? It wants to chirp now, but darling, it didn't chirp when my shit was on fire, darling. He sent $100, darling, but $100, only thing he can get from me, darling, it's gonna be this conversation. Oh, my. Yes, darling. Hold on, I'm so sorry. Yes, darling. So let me tell you. Oh, so you in a entangled. Darling, I'm about to be entangled. He's about. Child, let me tell you something, darling. Miss Cleo's not afraid to tell you, darling. If the nigga's fine, we're gonna be entangled for real, darling. Sometimes a bitch will give you a little bit of a deal, darling. Hello, Instagram. It's me, Miss Cleo, darling. So let me tell you, my phone is still open, darling. 901-410-7941 if you want to give Miss Cleo a call, darling. Again, it's 901-410-7941, darling. Somebody call me live. Whose number is this, darling?
Hi. Tori is currently unavailable.
Who the hell is Tori, darling? You call me live. You call me live. Tori, whoever you are, give me a call back, darling. Give me a call back. Yes, darling, this is a psychic reading. And let me tell you something, darling. It's all for entertainment, darling. All for entertainment. So don't be coming at me talking crazy, darling. This is all entertainment. But call me live, 901-410-7941, darling. Call Miss Klehoe now, darling. It's the beard for me, darling. Yes, me and you have matching beards, darling. Mine starts to get a little gray, and a bitch is only 30. Nay, Jay, sorry that I'm not understanding, darling. I'm not understanding. Thank you for calling, Miss Klehoe, darling. How may I help you?
What's happening, guys?
You said Carol Baskin?
I said, what's happening, guys?
What's happening, darling? How may I help you? How may I help you, darling?
What you say?
How may I help you? The fuck you call me live, darling? You wanna act fucking stupid? I asked the nigga, how may I fucking help you, darling? Hold it, sir. This ain't even why I was brought here for. What you talking, gal? I want a whole reading. Well, a Klehoe reading. Yes, darling, call me live. I can give you a whole reading. Matter of fact, girl, let me pull a card for you. You see this card right here, darling? After a nigga fuck you, darling, he's gonna hit the wall, darling. Do you see that? The nigga's gonna hit the wall after he fuck you, darling. Whoa, you know. Thank you for calling, Miss Klehoe, darling. How may I help you?
Hey, Miss Klehoe, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine, darling. How may I help you?
Hey, I just wanted to know something real quick. Is Trump gonna get reelected in November?
Hell fuck no, bitch. Hell no, he's not getting reelected. Let me tell you something. I had to call me grandma back in my hometown, darling, and tell her to send me a little rouge. Because I'm gonna, let me tell you something. That motherfucker is orange now, but when I get done with him, he's going to be gray.
Oh, well, I hope he turns black.
I hope the bitch turns to dust.
And are you gonna support Goya? Because he likes Goya products now.
I don't even know what Goya is, darling.
Oh, they don't use that in Jamaican food?
No, darling, we get everything. We get fresh.
Okay. Oh, because I'm just tired of Trump and he cut all my Social Security.
Let me tell you something, darling. He tried to take me back to where I came from, darling. And I'm from here.
He tried to deport you?
He tried to deport me, darling. How can you deport a bitch that's from here, darling?
Oh. Wait, so I'm trying to send you back to?
Sorry?
Where was he going to send you back to?
North Memphis, darling.
North Memphis?
He's trying to send me back to North Memphis, darling.
And he tried to cut my goddamn food stamps off too, bitch. I was so fucking mad.
No, darling, we're not going to let him cut your food stamps off. Matter of fact, hit me up after this and let me tell you how you can get some more money.
Okay, Miss Clea, I appreciate it.
You're welcome, darling. And we're going to fuck the system together, darling.
Yes, fuck the system. Hashtag fuck the system.
Hashtag fuck the system, darling.
Yeah.
All right, I got another call, darling. Thank you for calling, Miss Klehoe, darling. How may I help you?
Hi, I was just watching your live, and I just wanted to say you were really pretty.
Thank you, darling.
What's your actual name?
Klehoe.
Do you stay in the U.S.?
I stay in the United States of America, darling.
Oh, okay. Well,
Hold on, darling.
Let me call you and say,
You said thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for calling, Miss Klehoe, darling. How may I help you? Now, darling, wait a minute. I know I have a sexy voice, so you shouldn't be hanging up. Oh, okay, there you go. Hello, thank you for calling, Miss Klehoe, darling. How may I help you?
yes, this is really rude because I'm on your live.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, darling.
Yes. Are you on live still?
I'm on live still, darling.
Okay. I have a question.
Okay, darling.
Did Tory Lanez really shoot Megan Thee Stallion?
Let me tell you something. Actually, Megan Thee Stallion was finna shoot Tory, but she dropped the gun on her foot, darling.
Oh, so she dropped it.
She dropped the gun, darling.
I thought,
And she almost did a Harlem Night, darling.
I'm having a hard time believing it.
No, she almost did a Harlem Night, darling. She almost lost her pinky toe.
I think she really just stepped on glass. I think she's looking for clout.
You think so, darling? Let me pull a card, darling. This is so funny, darling. Can you see my live? Look at this nigga right here, darling.
Hear me on the background? I have another question for you, though. You ready?
Yes, darling.
Okay, what's up with the coronavirus? Is this thing gonna go away or what?
Darling, I'm predicting that it's going to go away next year around about March, darling.
March. You
Yeah.
sure about that? So you think that I have a bankroll at the same time?
Darling, if you come out broke after this pandemic, darling, you're just a slaw ass bitch. I'm just sorry, darling.
You beat as fuck, though. I love your makeup. I love your hair. You beat as fuck.
Thank you,
Okay?
darling. I really appreciate it.
All right, love you. Good
Love you
night.
too, darling. Good night. You guys know how to make a bitch blush, darling. Yes. She almost lost it. Yes, darling, she almost lost her pinky toe. She already, if you ever notice, the bitch don't never have her toes out in her shoes, darling. The bitch got some ugly feet. Fred Flintstoning. Oh, my. Wait a minute. Who the fuck? Y'all got to get your niggas from texting me and sending me dick pictures, darling. What the fuck, darling? It's not even cute. Oh, my. Who would fucking send this to someone? Ugh. Oh. I'm sorry, darling. You guys, if I have some straight men or some kids on here, close your eyes, darling, because I have something to show, darling. Why this ugly ass man sent me this, darling? Can y'all see that? Do you see what the fuck he just sent me? Oh my God, and he wants to send another one. Oh. Wait a minute. Wait. What the fuck is this? Wait. Oh my God. Oh, wait. Look. Oh my God, they caught me. They caught me off guard. Wait a minute, bitch, I done got hot. Wait. Y'all, who daddy this sent me? Look. Who daddy sent me this? Oh. See, bitch, I'm out. I'm out. No. Wait a minute, time out, bitch. This nigga that asked me, will this make me choke? Bitch, I'm choking laughing. Wait a minute, I'm high. Oh, my. Darling. Didn't anybody see what the fuck the nigga just sent to me phone? Right, I'm about to head out too, darling. Jesus Christ, darling. Wait a minute. Did anybody see the picture, darling? You know what? Let me tell you something, darling. Because, you know, for the niggas out there that's secretly watching me, darling, I won't tell, but this one right here is funny, darling. See, let me tell you something. I will not I show no face, I show no number, because let me tell you something, you won't shoot Miss Klehoe in the fucking head, darling. You sure the fuck won't. Now what I will show is this ugly ass dick that you just sent me, darling. Look, darling. And he asked me, can I handle that? What the fuck am I gonna handle, darling? And then look at this one, darling. It's just resting. Oh my. I'm laughing because what the fuck am I going to do with that darling? What the fuck am I going to do with that, darling? For you that just sent me the beanie weenie talking about, am I going to choke, darling? I'm going to choke off my spit for fucking laughing, darling. You made me hot. And not in a good way. What the pink thing in front of the toilet, though? Where the back? It was the pink. Girl, it was a towel on the floor, darling, or a t-shirt or something, darling. But let me tell you, he looked like he stays in a hood house. Fucking hair stuck on my lips. Oh my. Girl, a burnt sock, right, darling? Now let me tell you something. No, darling, just no. You wanna fuck me with that, darling? No. I'm sorry, darling. Now, I have to, cause the nigga looks old as fuck. Darling, I probably gotta have to dig up his father to fuck him, cause I'm not fucking him, darling. No way. Oh, my. You guys, I'm gonna take 2 more calls before Miss Klehoe heads. Those fucking earrings, though. Before Miss Klehoe heads out, darling. I'm gonna take, I think I broke my fucking earring. It looked like it got, girl, right, I'm gonna call that Rona dick, darling. I don't want no Rona dick. Oh, my. Darling, you gotta make my got to be glued, unglued, darling. What the fuck can I do? Bitch, let me tell you something. Bitch, I look like Beyonce and that dick look like Jay-Z. It's ugly. Okay, darling. Is this... It's fucking serious, darling. Somebody just sent that dick to me for... Y'all, let me tell y'all, we even lip gloss. This shit just don't match. Ooh, darling. Okay, darling, you remind me of La Roche. Do you know who the... Yes, darling, I know who La Roche is, darling. Thank you. I think he looked like Medea, but that's fine, darling. I get the concept, though, darling. Okay, back to the scheduled program. I'm going to take another call before Miss Klehoe heads off, darling. The number is pinned down at the bottom. Oh, you guys, why I got you people on here. My shirt that says... Oh, my, darling. They're for sale. So inbox me and let me know if you would like a shirt, darling. I love you too, darling. Let me know if you want a shirt. And, Asia, Duncan, darling. When we do our little deal, you know what I'm talking about, darling. Remind me. TR, I got you, darling. You like it? You like my shirts, darling? They're for sale, darling. I got you, darling. Do I got a dick appointment? Child. That first dude that sent me that money. Hey. That's a different number. From what I got the cash out from. So, we're gonna see what this nigga giving. Yes, darling, I'm so excited too. How much okay, darling, so I'm going to sell the shirts for $20, darling. Just $20. Make you a shirt that said fuck that fire detector. Exactly, darling. You guys, fuck that fire detector. I'm gonna get one that says fuck the fire detector and fuck his father. It's gonna say if the nigga ain't acting right, fuck his father, darling. Fuck his father. Yes, darling. Well, since I don't have any more calls, darling, I would like to thank everyone for coming to me live. If you have any questions, or if you would like to purchase a shirt or purchase some, these are my pum pum lashes I have on now, darling. Wait a minute, I have a call, darling. Thank you for calling Miss Klehoe, darling. How may I help you? Hello, darling.
Yes, I was told to call this number.
I'm sorry, darling.
I was told to call this number.
You was told to call this number?
Yeah, somebody gave me this number and said call it.
Who is somebody?
Somebody from Facebook. They just messaged me and told me to call this number.
Okay, darling. Do you know who told you to call the number?
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you something. Is that person that your friend, darling?
You said the person my friend?
Yes, darling.
No, I was just a random person and I had a message request.
Okay. Well, darling, let me tell you something. I just pulled the black card. Whoever that was, you need to block that bitch because she's playing with you.
Alright.
Yes, they're playing with you, darling. And how old are you, darling?
I'm 27.
You're 27.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, darling, let me ask you something. Are you in an entanglement?
And I entanglement. What does entanglement mean?
I'm sorry, darling. I didn't hear you.
What does entanglement mean?
Are you in relations with someone?
Yes.
You are, darling.
Yes.
Something's telling me that you need to drop the fake bitch and get with a real bitch, darling.
Yes, I got a question. What is this? Who is you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm Miss Klehoe, darling. I'm a psychic.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
darling.
you.
You're so welcome. What the fuck? You know? Who the fuck? I like that. Hold on. Somebody said, so stop, darling. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, did you just call Miss Klehoe, darling?
Yeah, I just called Miss Cleo. How you doing, darling?
I'm doing fine. How are you, darling?
Oh, I'm doing good, honey. I just wanted to call and talk to you this evening. I
Talk.
got something in my heart.
Talk to me, darling.
I was praying to the Lord, and the Lord turned it back over to me, but I got this girl fucking my man.
A girl fucking your man, darling.
Yes.
Tell me more.
Yes, I'm trying to figure what to do. We not in no entanglement, but I'm at the string of this hoe.
No, darling, let me tell you. So she's fucking your man, you fuck hers.
Oh, she don't have no man.
Well, fuck her father.
Whoa, fucking my man. Lord, I don't know if I want a daddy, Jesus.
You might do want a daddy. Let me tell you something. He might not have been a daddy to her, but he'll be a damn good daddy to you, darling.
Yeah, she come bringing these cakes over here to my husband.
Given
Trying
that...
to get my...
Oh my God, darling. That's so funny that you said that because I just pulled the little Boosie card. She's trying to give him diabetes, darling.
I know, and the cake's dry as hell.
Don't nobody want no dry cakes in and out the pan, darling.
Right, well, I think I'm just going to go ahead and pray about it. Pray for me, I'm going to pray for you.
Please pray for me, but let me tell you something. Faith without work is dead, so you need to fuck that bitch up, darling.
Oh, glory, how eat kind of a rosoto.
Yes, Jesus is coming in a Honda.
Ah, glory.
Yes, darling. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Oh, my. People up here fucking people's husband, bringing them dry, burnt-ass cakes around him, darling. It's not a good look, darling. Yes, darling. So if we don't have any more calls, darling. If we don't have any more calls, darling. Miss Klehoe is about to go fuck somebody's father or their brother, their uncle or their nephew, somebody of age, darling. Let me tell you something. Miss Klehoe's 75 and up, darling. Thank you for calling Miss Klehoe, darling. How may I help you? Wait a minute. That number was like mine. No, it's too damn late in the night for scammers to be calling.
Hello.
Hi, did somebody call Miss Cleo, darling?
Yes. I was trying to see. I think my man is screwing somebody else.
Oh, my. Tell me a little bit more, darling.
I'll be asking to see his phone, and he won't let me see it. And last night he stayed gone, and he came back today. And all of his money was gone.
Wait a minute, darling. So, what you're telling me is he didn't sleep at home. He slept somewhere else, darling.
Yes, he said he was at his dad's house.
He was at his father's house.
Yeah, that's what he told me, but he cut his phone off.
And he cut his phone off, darling.
Yes.
Now let me ask you something else. Do you believe that bullshit, darling?
No, I don't.
So let me ask you something. Why do I need to flip my Uno cards to tell you that this nigga is cheating on you, darling?
Because he always tell me that he's not cheating.
Darling, that nigga is cheating.
I figured.
He's cheating down, darling. And let me ask you something. Was it his dad, or it was some nigga that he's calling daddy? Let me ask you that, darling.
I think there's some nigga that he calling daddy.
I'm picking up on that too, darling.
I really think that's what it is.
Like, darling, let me ask you something. Do you walk past him and does a little wind? Do you hear a little when he walks past, darling? Do you hear that, darling?
Yes.
Girl, that means he's been open for business, darling. I am sorry, darling.
Really?
He's been open for business, darling.
Oh my gosh.
Darling, he's been getting dick down, darling.
It's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Let me tell you something else, darling. His pum pum is better than yours.
What?
Yes, you know all the little tricks that you started off doing for him, darling?
Yeah.
He's doing them for another nigga.
Oh. Are
Yes.
you serious?
Yes, darling. You know the little trick where you was
I told you that dude wanted to do.
Yes, darling. Whoever's in the back there, right, darling?
That's my mom.
That's your mom? See, your mom knows best, darling. She knows best, darling.
I told you that bitch. He gay.
He's past gay. He's a flaming homosexual, darling.
I figured it.
And do he go to church, darling?
He don't.
He don't, darling?
He said he won't step foot in a church ever again.
Because let me tell you, they ran his ass up out of there for fucking the preacher, darling.
Really?
He was all in the pulpit getting dick down, darling.
Oh my God.
Yes, darling. I am sorry to tell you, darling. He was getting dick down by the pastor, darling. And let me tell you something. The deacon board put him on the board, darling.
Say what now?
The deacon board. The deacon was giving him some deacon, darling.
Oh my God.
That's why he wants to go back to church, darling. Let me tell you, they used to call him Thomas. You know why they called him Thomas, right, darling?
Why?
Because he was a choo-choo train, darling. Thomas the choo-choo train. Let me tell you something. Oh, my. He was giving it up left and right, darling.
Ooh.
I am so sorry for you, darling. But let me ask you something, darling. Is he still working?
No, he's not.
Get him the fuck out your house, darling.
I am.
Get that nigga up out of there, darling. And let me ask you, when he comes, darling, call him a power bottom, darling.
A power bottom.
Yes, darling, because he likes it long and hard and rough, darling. He likes rough sex, darling.
I'm going to call him that.
Call that nigga, and you call that nigga now and tell him come get his shit. And let me tell you something. Go on YouTube, darling, and listen to Peggy Scott Adams, darling. She has a song called Bill. That's your scenario. Listen to it. It's an old blues song by Peggy Scott Adams, darling, called Bill.
Okay.
Yes,
Well,
darling.
I'm going to call him right now.
Call that nigga. Fuck him, darling.
Okay.
All right, darling. But let me tell you something. You're going to fuck your neighbor soon, so you all is forgotten, darling.
Okay.
Yes, darling. All right, you have a good night, darling.
You too.
Bye-bye. Darling, the cards never lie. They call the nigga Thomas, darling, because he's a choo-choo train, darling. The whole deacon board was fucking him, darling. No wonder Sister Mary Clarence rolls her fucking eyes every time she sees her comment, because she know her husband was in that entanglement, darling. What's a power up? Child, if you have to ask. Thank you for calling, Miss Klehoe, darling. How may I help you?
Miss Cleo, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine, darling. How are you?
Doing good. Got a question. How do you scam people? Because I want to learn how to do scamming.
How do you scam? I have a class, actually, that's coming up on how to scam people, darling.
Okay, how much your class?
It's going to be $195.99.
So $200?
Pretty much, darling. And I don't give change.
What about refunds if I don't get my my goods?
I don't speak that language, darling.
So it's So how long is the class for $200?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Darling, that's a scam.
Bitch, nah.
Girl, no. You come to my class. Oh, my. I'm trying to give the bitch the formula. It's not going to take long to tell the bitch, get that bread, get that head, and leave. That's all you need to get that bread, get that head, and then you leave, darling. That didn't even take 2 minutes. No, it didn't even take 2 minutes, darling. So why does she need more? Okay, Miss Cleo's gonna take 2 more calls, darling. 2. Right, the bitch gonna say, bitch, bye. Bitch, look, I'm not the one that's trying to figure out how to scam people. I've been doing it for a long periodically time now, darling. I bet the bitch was a Gemini. She sounds like a Gemini, darling. Because 1 minute the bitch wanted my help, then the next minute she was mad because I was giving it to her. You need to write darling, I should write a book on how to scam the girls. Oh, a stunty cunty, darling. Stunty cunty, that's what they're gonna call me. Back in the day when I didn't have much money, they used to call me Little Money Connie. Now you can be a stunty cunt. Gemini, right. Right, she's a Gemini, darling. She's just all over the place. Okay, I'm waiting on the call, darling. Waiting on the call. Yet again, let me tell you something. Oh, darling, wait, let me give my promotion out. I'm coming. And you all, don't forget to go like my page. Like my page, share my shit, darling. Thank you for calling, Miss Cleo, darling. How may I help you?
Hi, Miss Cleo. I was wondering if I could find out if he was the one. Do you know?
If he was the one. So let me tell you, darling, you said was. That was a key word. So you guys are not together anymore?
Oh, no. You know what? That's interesting. No, is he the one? That's what I meant.
Okay, is he the one?
The boo that I'm with right now.
He's the 2, darling.
He's the 2?
He's the two, darling. Because deep down, darling, you're holding on to somebody that's in your past, darling. And that's the same nigga that was dicking you down with that nice dick, darling. You know? You know, and something telling me the nigga name is Big Dick Kevin.
Oh my God.
Do that sound
You're
about right?
amazing.
That sounds about
That's
right, right?
correct.
Yes, Big
How
Dick.
did you know?
Darling, I've
Wow.
traveled to Alabama myself for Kevin, darling. Oh my.
He gets around here.
Baby,
Oh my.
he got around into me too. But let me tell you something, darling. Stick with your man, darling, because Kevin is nothing but good dick and problems, darling. He's a fun time, but he's a fuck boy.
Right.
So you're having a
Right.
fun time with a fuck boy.
Right.
Yes, darling. So
Thank
let
you.
me tell you,
Yeah.
what you have now, darling, is a good thing because that man is helping you, darling. So let's not be stupid, girl. No matter if he's not the one, he's the one paying the bills, darling.
I got you. I got you.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
And
Oh,
suck
thank
suck that man's dick tonight, darling.
Okay, I'll try. I don't know if I'm a fucking. You don't have one like that, but I'll try. So,
Okay, darling.
okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for calling, Miss Klehoe, darling. How may I help you? Now, how the fuck you gonna hang up on me, darling? You called me phone. Oh, shit. This
I'm
bitch.
sorry.
Sorry. Thank you for calling, Miss Cleo, darling. How may I help you? Yeah. This nigga. Hello? Hello, darling.
Yeah, what is this you telling my woman?
What is this I'm telling your woman? Which one is your woman, darling?
Who is the Deacon boys?
Who? Oh. Oh, my. Did you...
Don't be asking her nothing. You screwing a Deacon boy.
You... Darling. Darling.
Wait.
It's time for you to come out the closet, darling.
Stop it, baby.
It's time, darling.
You gotta get your stuff and go.
Tell her how you like to throw it back, darling.
You gotta
Tell her.
go.
Tell her how you like to throw it back like the 99 in the 2000s, darling.
You gotta go.
Oh, they're putting them out,
You
darling.
gotta go. You gotta go. You've been screwing the Deacon boy, and I knew it. You was gay.
Yes, darling. Tell them that they call you Thomas, darling.
Oh yeah, she told me that too. They call you Tommy.
That's the power bottom, darling.
You too. She told me that too. So you wanna go tell me? You wanna go tell me? Huh?
Tell them about at Christmas time how you, darling. Tell him to tell you about at Christmas time when he stuck the candy cane in his poom poom.
What? You wanna go tell me?
You remember for Christmas, darling, you kept smelling peppermint, darling.
You not gonna tell? You wanna go tell me? Just bring your ass, bitch. Know what you walking out. That ass, bitch. No, 'cause you gotta get your shit up and get up out of my shit.
Get up out of her house, darling.
You gotta roll, player. You gotta go.
Oh, my. Yes, kick him out, darling. Get your food stamp card back before he go put some food in another nigga's house.
Card, yep. Give me my card.
Get your
Give me
food
my
stamps
debit
card,
card.
darling.
And I need my bank card. And I need my keys to my car.
I need to be with her. I need to be with her,
What you got
darling.
to say for yourself? What you got to say?
What do you have to say, Miss Mamas?
Hello?
Miss Mamas.
Hello?
Oh, my. He said it wasn't the deacon. It was the usher. Oh, darling. Let's hope he said the usher and not usher, darling. Oh, my. Child. Only thing, Miss Cleo just pulled the card, darling. She just pulls the card. Thank you for calling, Miss Cleo. How may I help you?
Thank you, Miss Cleo. This the young lady, mama. You just exposed the dude. I knew that bitch was gay.
Yes,
I knew
darling.
that bitch was gay. He got to get her.
You know all the sugar that went missing at your house, darling?
Baby, don't worry about it. He can go and take that sugar that's in his ass on with.
That sugar that went missing is in his tank, darling.
Baby, I can tell sometimes when he walks through here like he's tipping. That motherfucker done got packed in the ass.
Baby, let me tell you something. He take more dick than the law allows, darling.
Oh, yeah, he can lie. Look, he sit on the balcony.
Oh,
It's on the balcony.
Oh, my God. Let me tell you something. Tell her to remember on Wedding to Exhale when she stood on the balcony and threw the orange and he called her a raggedy bitch, darling.
He take all of that. He ain't got nothing. He finna leave here and probably call the dude so he can pick him up down the street.
And you know he will, darling.
Because when he do that, and if he pull up over here, his ass might well gone with the wind. Because it's over with.
He's going with the wind, fabulous, darling. Let me tell you something. Tell him that joy comes in the morning, darling, because he's going to transition.
He already done transition. He might well go on and tell everybody about it. Because I am. Thank you, Miss Cleo.
You're welcome, darling. Wait a minute, bitch. You didn't say rest in peace, Miss Cleo. Tell me what that mean, darling. Because where I come from, that means a bitch is about to die and not this bitch, darling. Klehoe can die, but not Klehoe. Okay? Thank you, darling. I'm glad I made your night. You guys, you have to add me to your friends list, darling. Go on my YouTube and subscribe to my page, darling. Help a bitch out, darling. A bitch just wants to succeed and give me all I need so I can smoke this weed, darling. Somebody said it. Let me see, darling. Some nigga named CJ James. Girl, I know, darling. I was about to hop the fuck up out of character, darling. You withdrew the step. Okay, darling. Thank you for withdrawing that, darling. Because let me tell you something. If you like to make it up to me, you can send me a Cash App request so I can withdraw those coins, darling. All right, darling. So, it's getting late. It's 10:53, darling. And Miss Cleo has something to do, darling. So like I said, darling, if you would like a t-shirt that says, oh my, with this lovely face on it, darling, hit me up, darling. I think tonight after I get done this week might be sold because I have 2 people that messaged me about her. Darling, damn, I wish you was where I'm at. Would love to offer my gas with you. Awesome. Thank you, darling. And I love some good gas. Where are you calling from, Angie? Oh, who? Bitch, let me tell you something. Bitch, your mama voice annoying. Oh, I sound damn motherfucking good, bitch. I bet you put your nigga number up here, he gonna talk. I bet you that. Motherfucker. What's your name? A letter Kane. Bitch, you gonna need a motherfucking Kane fucking with me. Oh, regular pussy, bitch. That wig is fierce. Thank you. Thank you, darling. Yes, inbox me. Frederick Johnson. You sing, I'm single as a dollar bill, darling. Single as a dollar bill. Just know, darling, let me tell you something. Thank you. Thank you, darling. I think the bitch is tone deaf. What it is, her pussy is no good, so she's let nigga fuck her in the ear, darling. She from South Memphis, she probably Milwaukee. Darling, I've never been to Milwaukee before, and I always said I wanted to go just to see what the zhuzh is about, darling. I'll be hitting you up when I come soon. What that cat, baby? Meow. That's what that cat do, darling. That cat meows back, darling. Yes, Bros. Thank you, darling. I'm gonna tag my makeup artist and my hairstylist, darling. Yes, my voice does change when I have to curse a bitch out, darling. You would be cut if you could. Are you trying to say I would be cute if I cut my beard? Darling, let me tell you something. I have to iterate this all the time. I don't want to be a woman, darling. This is all a character. I know I'm a bad bitch like this, but you got to see me without this. Thank you for calling Miss Klehoe, darling. How may I help you?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up, darling?
So you Miss Klehoe?
I am, darling.
Okay, so tell me what's up. Am I gonna have a man tonight or what?
What corner are you standing on, darling?
Huh?
What corner are you standing on?
Right now I'm on Broadway.
You on Broadway, darling?
Shouldn't you know? Aren't you Miss Klehoe?
Yes, darling, but let me tell you something. You might get better business if you walk down the Clearbrook.
Should I go on Peach Street?
Should you what, darling?
Go on Peach Street. Peachtree Street.
Where are you located, darling?
I'm in Florida.
You're in Florida? Oh, I thought you was in Memphis because we have that street too. No, if you're in Florida, you should just go by the beach, darling.
I'm in West Palm Beach, Florida, to be exact.
You're in West Palm. Oh, well, darling, there's plenty of old niggas in West Palm Beach. You need to go to one of those good retirement homes. Yes, darling. You go to one of those retirement homes. I bet you're gonna get some good. You're gonna give them some of your good poom poom, and they're gonna give you some of that good coin.
I got kicked out, honey, because of coronavirus.
Oh yeah, darling. Let me tell you what you need to do, darling.
Tell me.
You go and knock on their windows, darling, and when they open up the blinds, you say 50 for a suck, 100 to fuck. And let me tell you something, Mr. Peter always keeps some money under his mattress, darling. Who the fuck?
I will never forget that.
Yes, darling. 50 to suck, 100 to fuck, darling.
50 to suck, 100 to fuck.
Or you can do 150 for half an hour, 250 for an hour. But remember, get that bread, get that head, then you leave, darling.
Yes. Do I collect the money first?
You always collect your bag first, girl. Always collect your money first, gal.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yes, darling. Because let me tell you something. If you don't collect your money first, darling, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna collect their nut first, and they're gonna call the assisted living CNA, darling. And let me tell you something. She's a big bitch, and she can run fast, darling.
Yes. Okay.
So I hope you find very much success, darling.
Yes. All right. So what's the free consultation?
This was, unless you would like to send something to me, cash out, darling.
What's your cash out?
It's going to be $ chances, CHANCES, by BY chance, CHANCE.
All right. Well, thank you, Miss Klehoe.
You're welcome, darling. Thank you. Remember, get that bread, get that head, and leave. Yes, darling. Bag first, ass last. Thank you, darling. Somebody gets me. Somebody gets the doll. Lots of wigs and bundle. Who is the fuck is this? No, darling. You don't get to promote your hair and shit on my page, darling. No. No, no, no. Pin your... I certainly will pin my cash up, darling. Let me see, darling. I'm like an old person. I got to... If anybody that don't know, darling, I'm also a makeup artist and a hairstylist by trade, darling. So that's me, Cash App. I think that's right. They tried it, free promo. Right, darling. You right, bitch, wrong day. Right, bitch, wrong day, darling. Right, bitch. I tried on me live the other day. I said, if you want free promotion, to contact me, darling, and we can work something out. And I was giving it not $1.99, not $2.99, not $3.99, darling, but free. And I had only like 3 people to hit me up, darling. So other than that, you don't get no free promotion. Yes, darling. That's my Cash App. Who? You's a lie. Baby, that belongs to me. That belongs to me, darling. No, darling. Devin Pablo. Call me live, darling. I have something for you. I need to inbox you. I missed it. Oh, darling, I am so sorry for you. But let me tell you something. You can do a bitch a favor by sharing me live, going to my YouTube, and liking my YouTube, darling. And yes, also, darling, what did I do? The lady that made my shirts, I know she probably didn't ask me to do this, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to give her a lot of business, darling. I just thought about it. TT's sweet too. Hello, darling. Definitely missed it. What are your handles? Inbox me, darling, because I don't know. But it's all good. It's all love here. Again, for the late people, darling, I have these shirts that are on sale, darling. They say, oh, my. With my beautiful face, darling. Wouldn't you like to look fly as fuck like me, darling? With a pretty bitch like me on your shirt, darling. So inbox me if you like a shirt, darling. In my Reese's Pieces wig, darling. And my bum ass makeup. Look at that. Look at the cheeks, darling. Don't I remind you of Christmas? I don't know what that means either, darling. Okay, you guys. Thank you so much for watching me live. I do this every Saturday. Not 10/9 Central nigga time. Wait a minute, let me see what he said. DM you some news, baby, please. There's me Cash App down there at the bottom. Me Cash App's in the bottom. You send the money, darling, and I send the ass. Yes, darling. Nigga time, exactly. 10/9 Central nigga time, darling. Because everybody know Miss Cleo never starts on time, darling. Let me tell you, I have to play Build a Bitch, darling. I have to play Build a Bitch. It may look natural to you, darling. But up under here is a whole nigga, darling. Surprise me, Frederick. surprise me. Surprise me. And let me tell you something. When you surprise me, darling, I'll surprise you back. Because like Lil Chat said, between these legs is fat, darling. He says, "Sin, darling." I didn't hear anything, darling. Didn't hear nothing, darling. Okay, you guys. Thank you so much for watching me. This is the last time for real. Thank you so much for watching me tonight. I really enjoyed all of you, darling. And remember that this is all comedy, darling. All comedy. 3 digits. Exactly, darling. 3 digits. Like I said, if you would like to purchase my shirt that says, "Oh my, let me know, darling. I'm going to have some new merchandise soon. Don't forget to like me live. Don't forget to share me live. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube, darling. I love you too. Yes, Brianna, he's lying. He's a lying ass nigga. He might have some good dick for real. Oh, I'm going to add you back, darling. I'm going to add everybody back, darling. Thank you. Thank you, Nidra. I enjoyed you too, darling. Yes, darling. See you next Saturday. And you guys, like my shit, darling. I'm starting to think you don't fuck with a bitch, darling. Like my shit, darling. If I post something, I don't give a fuck if I said I put it, darling. Just like the shit just to show some bitch, show the bitch some love. I need my face beats. Darling. Hit me. Girl, he did send me some money. Fred. Girl. Now I gotta go shave my poom poom. Girl, Fred. Fred. Okay. Okay, Fred. Wait a... Okay, Fred. Yeah, Fred is... Baby. Freddie. Girl, you gonna make me put my wig in a rubber band. Oh, my. I got 2 dicks to suck tonight, darling. No, darling, put another 0. Darling, don't worry about it, darling. Fred, let me know if you... DSL, darling. DSL, darling. Baby, let me tell you something. That Cash App make a bitch pussy quiver, darling. Yes, darling. Sis, you sweating. I know. It's a little hot, darling. Oh, Fred, you pulled that big boy out, huh? Yes, darling. Fred pulled it, darling. Got a bitch. I'm going to eat lunch tomorrow at work, darling. Thank you, Fred, darling. That's my baby daddy, you know. Thank you. Thank you, daddy. Thank you, daddy. Okay, like I said, okay. I'm finna go, y'all. I'm finna go. So again, thank you guys for coming. I'll be back next weekend. I love you too, Percy. I love you too, darling. Thank you, Frederick. That's my baby daddy. Thank you, darling. So until next weekend, darling. Love, peace, and pussy grease. Bye.